In our relentless pursuit of something more, we often unwittingly enter the cycle of desire, the quest for success, superiority, and accumulation. However, in this fervent chase, we often overlook a fundamental truth. Do you wish for external circumstances to constantly conform to your desires? Or do you aspire to transform your inner attitude, finding happiness and serenity, regardless of external conditions? Within this pursuit of inner contentment, there exists a key that unlocks all doors and reveals the unseen. It is the most crucial lesson in human existence: the journey to embrace humility. However, to truly grasp humility, one must define it clearly, as it's a term that can easily be misconstrued or used with divergent meanings, far from its authentic essence. Humility is about being true to oneself and embracing authenticity. In our daily lives, we often adopt different roles or personalities, shaped by societal expectations and personal experiences. Interestingly, the word personality comes from the Greek word persona, which originally referred to masks worn in ancient theater. These masks symbolize the various roles we play in society. Just as any mask conceals what lies beneath, it is exceedingly challenging to present our true selves to the world as we genuinely are. The way we have learned to engage and exist in the world is through this persona, this mask that we wear. When we find ourselves disconnected from our inner being, our essence, and instead become more entangled with our personality, ego, or mask, the concept of humility becomes more elusive and challenging to grasp. It requires us to peel back these layers and reveal our genuine selves. Taking inspiration from the Hermetic law of polarity, we recognize that everything operates on a spectrum where sameness and differentiation coexist. At the extremes, it's as though we are looking at two sides of the same coin. Remarkably, these extremes often converge at a point of balance. Being humble represents precisely that midpoint, bridging the gap between narcissism and low self-esteem. Understanding a concept often begins with grasping its opposite. Hate, for example, is the absence of love, and vice versa. Similarly, darkness results from the absence of light. How can we understand what is humble if we don't know what is being egoistic? The first lesson usually starts with us feeling we are above everyone else. Consider those who achieve good grades, win a medal, or succeed in a competition. These experiences often teach the importance of staying humble about your accomplishments in life. They are like exercises to help you distinguish between your ego and your true self. During childhood, we are often encouraged to strive to be the best, whether it's in sports, dancing, singing, writing, or other pursuits. Pursuing excellence isn't the issue, it's the attitude that matters. The world can surely benefit from talented people, but people prefer connecting with those who are genuine, rather than those who are all about showing off. True humility involves performing good deeds with a genuine heart, without seeking recognition. A genuinely spiritual person embodies profound humility. Without humility, spirituality loses its essence and authenticity. While self-confidence is healthy, excessive confidence can lead to an inflated ego that obstructs personal growth and meaningful interactions. The universe resists the ascent of those with inflated egos, and even if they manage to progress, the weight of their excessive pride may eventually pull them back down. However, the ego is not an adversary. It's an integral part of who you are. It plays a role in your decision-making, helping you navigate away from unfavorable circumstances. The ego is not an enemy to eliminate. Instead, it's a force to be harnessed and guided. It requires training to acknowledge its limited knowledge compared to the higher self. Gaining control over your ego is crucial, otherwise it becomes the master, not you. While knowledge is valuable, true wisdom lies in recognizing that there is always more to learn from every encounter, and humility is the key to such learning. Holding oneself in high esteem is commendable, but it should be devoid of pride and condescension. Understanding that all beings share a fundamental connection and originate from a boundless source is the first step. Once we realize that each person embodies both a learner and a guide, with an awakened and pure essence, the path to embracing humility becomes clearer. True humility doesn't mean feeling inferior. It's about acknowledging one's inherent worth, strength, and unique gifts. It's finding a balance between recognizing our significance and understanding our place in the vast universe. We all manifest as expressions of cosmic consciousness, whether we refer to it as spirit, universe, or source. While we are distinct beings, we share an interconnected existence, each possessing a unique purpose and role. The paradox lies in comprehending that we are both insignificant and part of everything. When we realize that every person possesses equal potential, humility comes naturally. Irrespective of personal preferences, all consciousness is interconnected. While it may seem as though individuals are separate, this perception is illusory. It doesn't indicate separation from others, but rather a disconnect from our own source, leading us to believe erroneously that we are distinct from the cosmic source, a potent illusion. For instance, indigenous people from various cultures emphasize the importance of connecting with one's consciousness to communicate from the heart. This belief aligns with the understanding that individuals encompass three interconnected aspects: consciousness, mind, and heart, forming a unified whole, akin to the concept of the sacred trinity found in various sacred laws. However, attachment to personal narratives can obscure the understanding of unity with the cosmos. By transcending these narratives and societal expectations, we can detach from ego illusions and fully embrace the wonders of existence. Why is humility important? Being humble grants you access to the richness of the world around you. It entails modesty and acknowledging that life has its unique ways of revealing itself to you. Humility involves being grateful for the blessings of life and every facet it presents. It fosters understanding, appreciation, and a receptive spirit that welcomes knowledge. Life imparts its lessons in various ways, some of which are yet to be discovered. Being humble doesn't mean behaving fearfully. Rather, it's about embracing life, progress, and the pursuit of self-knowledge. Here are the 5 steps to cultivating humility. Step 1. Acceptance. By constantly feeling you need more, you might overlook how much what you have can aid your growth. Understand that unmet needs arise when you perceive yourself as lacking. Avoid judging, for judgment blocks potential understanding. Accept that you can't know everything or excel at everything all the time. This acceptance leads to inner peace, which arises from within and cannot be found externally. Healing begins when fear is released, and freedom lies in accepting your current reality. Recognize your faults and choose growth through acceptance. Step 2. Practice forgiveness. Remember that forgiving others is also forgiving yourself. Forgiveness opens you to learning, even in misunderstandings. Life is a great teacher, and you can learn something from everyone. Embrace love's completeness, letting go of partiality. Consider where others are in their life journey and respect their pace. Step 3. Seek balance. Understand the importance of balance and humility. Know that there's a time to lead and a time to follow. Everything happens for a reason, and your position in life, whether high or low, offers lessons. Recognize the eternal truth that cannot be changed. Embrace the transient nature of life and choose freedom in each moment. Step 4. Cultivate thankfulness. Gratitude is crucial in the journey to humility. Regardless of your circumstances, there's always something or someone to be thankful for. Appreciate yourself and others, and acknowledge the potential for growth and understanding. Always give thanks. Step 5. Practice patience. On the path to humility, patience is vital. Be patient with yourself and others, understanding that everything unfolds in its own time. What's meant for you cannot elude you, and time reveals all truths. Trust that what belongs to you will come to you. In these steps, you will find the keys to becoming more humble, embracing the richness of life, and nurturing your inner growth. Walk lightly upon the earth. The words humility and human both originate from humus, meaning earth or ground. With humility, we recognize our place alongside all living beings. We accept our role with gratitude, approaching even the smallest tasks with joy. To discover inner fulfillment and advance on the spiritual journey, one must wholeheartedly embrace humility. It is the union of humility and unwavering faith in a higher presence that unveils our true strength, empowers us, and reveals our inherent gifts. When we place trust in the unfolding process, we naturally find ourselves humbled by it. Simultaneously, we maintain confidence that it steadfastly guides us toward our greatest good and profound transformation.